Okay, so I made it back home and I did like a ab workout, one of Chloe Ting's videos. If you haven't seen them, you should do them because she's great. And I like direction that she gives. Showered and everything, and now I'm gonna eat and then go to the grocery store. But I'm going to like one that's kind of far today. I have to take the tram, which is like the metro. I'm excited to go on the tram. The only thing is we're required to wear a mask. And I haven't really been wearing one around, not because I'm like anti-mask, but because they were really hard to find up until like a week ago. We're like 2 or 3 months into our quarantine and I was just able to buy one. So I wasn't really wearing one. They're kind of hard to breathe in and I have to wear it for the whole trip, so, or they won't let me on the trams. So that's gonna be interesting. Normally when I go to like my local grocery store, Mercadona, I don't wear a mask because in the beginning I couldn't find one when like it was at its worst. But I was supposed to be getting one in the mail from my family. My aunt mailed me something like over a month ago and it still hasn't gotten here. So we think someone stole the mask that she was mailing me. Yeah, because she was mailing it from Virginia and I saw the tracking, it passed through New York. But since April 17th, it still says Jamaica, New York. Like, what? There's definitely a lot more people out than usual, but it's because more businesses are open, more people are back at work. Playground is still closed. It's not a whole lot of people out, but compared to the past 2 or 3 months, this is definitely a lot more people than usual. It's honestly going to be kind of strange once everything opens back up because I've gotten so used to seeing it like this. Because it's been 2, almost 3 months of this, so I'm excited, but it's also going to be a little bit of an adjustment. I'm also glad I have a mask now so all the abuelas can stop judging me for not wearing one. I didn't have one. You're going to give me yours? Stop looking at me. Most of them are sweet, but some of them will give me dirty looks. I'm like, I don't have one. But it does highlight my skin, which isn't at its best right now. And I'm still not sure if you can even hear me. So yeah, more on the timetable because I didn't really explain it before, like how I'm out right now, even though it's like not my timetable. So people 14 and up can exercise and everything from 6 to 10. Then elderly and at-risk adults are 10 to 12. Kids under 14 and their parents are 12 to 7. Elderly and at-risk go again from 7 to 8. And then adults and 14 and up are again at 8 to 11 p.m. But you can go out at any point during the day for essential items like food or medicine or if you're working. So that's how I'm able to be out right now when it's like 2 or 1:30. Is it weird not being able to see my mouth move? Because it's weird for me. Like I can feel my lips moving, but like I don't see any changes really, except for my eyes. Pretty empty. I mean, it's not rush hour or anything, so it's not that surprising that it's empty, but usually there's a little bit more people. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It takes you to a lot of like the surrounding pueblos. You can get to Benidorm from here, which is a really big vacation spot for like British people and like other foreigners. And You actually have to pay a little bit more to go further, but it's still a pretty good deal because like there's a lot of really cool cities and towns along Costa Blanca, and it runs pretty much up and down Costa Blanca. So you can get to Benidorm for like, I think it's like under €4. But like a standard trip is like €1.50. So it's pretty good. Yeah, my hair looks kind of fresh. It's because I did it a few days ago. I wanted to try out knotless braids, and I think it came out pretty good. I'm liking it so far. It's very lightweight, and I was able to do it in like one day, so it took me about 10 to 12 hours, but I also took breaks and I was watching Netflix, and I didn't like pre-separate the hair, so I did that, and I ate food, so but yeah, I like it. I'll probably leave it in for a while, and it's like touching my butt. I'm a fan. I had passion twists before, and like they're not heavy, but like it was just a lot, and this is a lot cooler because it's already getting hot here. It's early May, and it's like in the in the high 70s, low 80s already, so I can only imagine how hot it's gonna be by June. This is how they're like respecting
distancias. A lo largo del vehículo y mantengan la distancia de seguridad.
So yeah, not far of a ride at all, really. It's like it's actually at a mall. It's at Plaza Mall, but like this is the only store in there that's open, and they're only selling essential items. Like they're not selling. My roommate tried to buy a blender the other day. They wouldn't sell it to her. So yeah, if it's not deemed essential, you cannot buy it. So yeah, they wouldn't sell her a blender. And then for her birthday, like a month ago, I went to a different store and I tried to buy balloons. They wouldn't sell them to me. So they're very serious. And then like Alcampo is kind of like Walmart, where they sell like electronics too. They sell clothes, food, electronics, like a lot of stuff. And apparently they're only selling food. So I don't know how long that's going to go on for. Probably until the end of the state of alarm, which was extended for I think the third or fourth time last week. So the new state of alarm is supposed to end in the end of May. I don't know if they're going to extend it again. I think it depends on the progress. But I was actually happy they extended it this most recent time. Well, because I feel like we've been making good progress. And I don't want it to be ruined because we jumped the gun by opening up too early. To be honest, we're already getting a lot of our free movement back. Not like everything, but a good amount. I would have never came all the way over here a month ago. So that's an upgrade. So I think I got it in the last clip, but like, yeah, we have to wear gloves. We have to sanitize and put gloves on as soon as we enter the store. But yeah, I think it's good. And then you have to stand far apart while you're waiting for that. So now I'm in the aisles. So far, just gotten milk and some granola bars. Honestly, the store is a little bit more expensive than I remembered. I thought it was cheaper, so I came here. But it's interesting. It's huge. I'm probably going to be here for a while just because I got nothing else to do. Might as well walk around for a little bit. Honestly, I have no reason to really be roaming like this. I have a whole list. But like, where's the fun in that? I like to gather everything, like without looking at the list, and see if I remembered everything. Make a little game out of it. Of course, all the wine is considered essential. You can't just leave your house just to get wine, but like if you're in the store, you want wine, you can get it. Some guy early on in the quarantine got in trouble because he went to the store and only bought chips and beer, and they fined him. Hand sanitizer was unheard of in the beginning. They're putting rations on it. You can only buy 2, but that's good because I could not find any for weeks. I'm glad I already had some. They've like blocked off aisles that you can't go down. Like this one, I guess this is like bed sheets, non-essential. Can't go down there. I've literally been in the store for like an hour. I gotta get out of here. So I ended up getting more stuff than I had originally intended. Even though I got a lot of stuff, I still don't have everything that I need. So I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna go to another store. The next one's coming. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes. Like, make these PF Chang lettuce wraps that I keep seeing on TikTok. But the thing is, I've never been to PF Chang, so I don't even know if they're good. I just want to try them because they look good. But I can't find fish oil. And I found hoisin sauce, I found shiitake mushrooms. I can't find water chestnuts or fish oil. And I'm trying to figure out if they're like essential items to the meal, but I wouldn't know because I've never had it. So this could either work to my benefit or my detriment. Benefit, I've never had it before, so if I put it in there and if I don't find it and I make it without it and it tastes different, I won't know. But to my detriment is, there's not really a downside to this if I don't find it. If I don't find it, then I don't find it, and I just have a different recipe. So we'll see. There's another store that might have it, Corte Inglés, but Corte Inglés is kind of expensive, so I don't know. We're gonna try Corte and see if they have it, but I know it's about to be $1 million there if they do have it. So I bought a sriracha bottle from there, and it was like the mini one. The mini one was like almost €4, and that was a lot because the bottle wasn't even that big, but I really wanted it, so I got it anyways. So I've made pretty much every meal I've eaten since quarantine started. I haven't ordered anything out. No, not pretty much. I have made every meal I've eaten. I've made since quarantine started. So I'm trying to like get inventive, get fresh, get new. Been making TikTok meals. Been baking. Made bomb banana bread like crazy. I'm playing Food Network over here. Honestly, it helps keep me entertained. Like cooking and finding new things to do. So I'm actually excited about it to cook it. If I find the stuff, if not, I'm gonna just make it with what I have and see what happens. Oh, and I wanted to get ginger. But the gingers there were really big, and like the recipe only calls for a little bit. What I'm gonna do with all that ginger if I buy that big block? So I'm gonna just see if I can find like maybe some ginger powder or like a smaller thing of ginger at the other place, because I'm gonna be looking crazy with this big thing of ginger after this meal is done. I don't know how to cook. I've never cooked with ginger before. I don't even know what I would use it for. It seems like this is one of the nicest days so far to me. Someone who's been inside for the past 50, 60 some days. I honestly don't even know what day it is. Is it 60, 70 maybe? I don't know. After like day 40, I stopped counting because it became clear to me that this was my new reality. I feel like 30 was a milestone, and then people just kind of were like, meh. There's a family approaching now, so we gotta stop talking to ourselves on our phone. Bye! To see, came from Metro, tram stop was up there. It's been a while since I've been down the street. This whole area is like bars and restaurants, so it's kind of weird to see it like this because usually there's like a bunch of tables and chairs out for terrace seating. One of my friends used to live over here, but they went back to the US when the pandemic started. But yeah, it's just weird seeing it like this. And now we are walking on Castaños, which is like even more, like literally all of these are restaurants and bars. I used to live down there. There's usually a bunch of chairs and tables because people tardeo here, and tardeo is basically day partying. So you darty, basically, you drink, you eat, and you just keep going straight through into the night on Saturdays, and this is where we go for that. So it's kind of strange, a little bit sad seeing it like this. I was actually on that street when we got news of the state of alarm, and I literally watched all the owners and the workers close up the restaurants and the bars. Like, they pulled all the tables in, they pulled all the chairs in, they closed for business, like almost immediately. They had until midnight to close, but I was there around like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were like, nah, we closing up. So I haven't been back down the street since then. That was March 12th or 13th, I believe. So crazy. So made it home. Gonna eat a little snack, watch a little bit of How to Get Away with Murder, and then head back out. All right, we are back in action, back on the prowl, going to look for these last ingredients for this meal I'm trying to make. We are currently walking to Corte Inglés to try and find some of the missing items. They usually have international items, but they definitely come at a price. So if I'm not liking how the prices is looking, I guess we're just gonna be a few ingredients short, because we're not about to break the bank for this. We are not about to break the bank for this. This is what I get for not using popular speech. Popular. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we got the mask on. I'm not required to wear the mask at this point, but I just been wearing it all day. I feel weird like not wearing it now. Might as well. And like Spain has a very large elderly population, so it's just, you know, protect everyone, you know, just be nice, be thoughtful. Before I didn't have one, but now that I have one, I might as well wear it, you know. We made it in the store. Got my first set of gloves, and now we're looking for the item. All right, got the goods. Yeah, we use reusable bags here, because if you get plastic bags at the grocery store, they charge you. You can use your plastic bags as reusable bags, the ones that you buy. I honestly can't get over how many people are out. Like, they're none in my shop, but they're all around me. I got green peppers, bananas, and lemons for $3.38. No, 4 things. What else did I get? Green peppers, yeah. Anyways, I just got a lot of fruits and vegetables for $3.38. It's like $4 US. Can't beat it. We're using number 1565 of Why I Love Spain. This bag, reusable storage bag, is full of food that I just bought from the supermarket. And when I tell you, everything in it costs no more than $12 US. That, my friends, is why I love Spain. It's so affordable. And it's like most of it is fruits and vegetables. And that was the cheapest part of like my come up. Like, I mean, the fruits and vegetables in the store are pretty cheap. But if you go to a fruteria, a store that exclusively sells fruits and vegetables, they don't sell anything else but that, it's even cheaper. And it's like, they have frozen fruit and vegetables in the store, but not nearly as much as they do in the US. And like, from what I can tell, people don't really buy it. I have one more stop to make. That's the only inconvenience about Spain, is like a lot of the stores are so very specialized and only carry certain things that it's hard to like make a one-stop shop. Some of them come close, but like not always. So I think I mentioned it earlier, but this is a street I used to live on. There's usually a bunch of people, tables, chairs, everything, and of course it's pretty empty right now. I used to live up there on the 4th floor. It was the worst thing ever. If you watch some of my earlier vlogs, you'll see the level of struggle I was on with those stairs. It was out of control. Oh. TBT to Red Corner, where we used to finesse old British men into buying us free drinks. What a time. And honestly, it wasn't even that hard. It wasn't even a finesse. They asked us. This is one of my favorite plazas because of this tree. So, finally made it back with all my things. We're a few ingredients short, but honestly, I don't think I want to notice, because like I said before, I've never had this before anyways. I think it's still gonna be good. Alright, this is what we're working with. I do say so myself. I think I did alright. I just need to add the green onion, but it looks and it smells really good. And that's what I use. And then I have this that I'm gonna eat it with. I'm not saying I should be on the Food Network. And I'm not saying that I'm Rachel Ray. But you have never seen me and her in the same room. Because what? Excuse me? Excuse me. Listen, I'm a chef. Period. I'm actually really proud of myself because it took a lot of work to get all of these ingredients, and I hope it tastes as good as it looks right now. I'm literally so full right now. It didn't seem like it was that much food, but like I still have a lot left. And I don't think I can do it. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here just because I'm not really doing anything else for the rest of the night. If you have any questions, comment them below, and got nothing but time to answer them. Hope you enjoyed the day. I enjoyed mine. This is definitely a very updated version. Like this life and this free movement that I have is very new. Only in like the last week or so. It's now like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I might go back out for a walk, or I might not. I might just stay here. Questions or comments? Post them below. I'd love to hear what you think, your opinion, and what quarantines like or the lockdowns are like wherever you're living, whatever country, city, state you're living in. Bye.